Welcome to Movie Ninja's Top 10 Rankings. We will be ranking the top 10 awesome movies that Roger Ebert just plain got wrong. Now we all know critiques are just personal opinions, but sometimes an opinion can be just plain wrong. And we're going after Ebert's ratings in particular for one simple reason. He was the most popular movie critic in the world. Now before we get started, we'd just like to point out the factors that we take into account. Since Roger Ebert would score movies 1 through 4 stars, we decided that anything with 2.5 stars or less is a negative review. We also factored in simple things like a movie's overall score on other major sites like Rotten Tomatoes or IMDb, general consensus on forums, and also an amazing tool called Common Sense. So let's begin to right some wrongs.
Acting like a man. Any last words? Oh.
That's what good old Ebert had to say about Jumanji, giving it 1.5 stars. Now I know the special effects are a bit crappy, but the movie's almost 20 years old, and it wasn't trying to raise the bar in special effects department.
It's a stampede! It's a game!
Now I myself was around 8 years old when Jumanji came out, and I sure don't remember crying like a little girl and screaming for my mom to save my life after watching this movie.
Wait, stop!
Is there a problem, man?
Now I can't remember a whole lot of things when I was 8, but if I did do anything even remotely similar to that, I would have wanted my mom to make me watch Tears of the Sun so that Bruce Willis could tell me,
Become a fucking man and cowboy the fuck up!
and to anyone who agrees with Ebert that Jumanji was frightening, Arnold Schwarzenegger has some words of advice for you.
Such a pussy. Fucking shot me! Just a scratch.
Ebert gave it 2.5 stars. Now that might not sound like a low score when it's out of 4 stars, but when you convert it to a score out of 10, that's a lukewarm 6.25. Now I'm sorry, but that's a disgrace of a rating for a movie that's as amazing as The Thing. Why would he do such a thing?
What do you want from me? Ask him.
You were the only one that could have got to that blood. We'll do you last.
He also tries to claim that the original Thing from Another Planet is better. Now unless Arnold Schwarzenegger comes out in that movie and he blasts a bunch of aliens with his machine gun, I call BS. And not to toot its horn or anything, but The Thing has an array of impressive ratings on Rotten Tomatoes, Flickchart, and is in the top 250 movies on IMDb. It was even pitted up against the amazing movie Jurassic Park in a poll on a popular movie forum and lost by only 1 vote. Now clearly the sane world believes in The Thing. So as far as Ebert's 2.5 score, this is what I have to say about that.
Shove it up your ass.
Marla, look at me. I'm really okay. Trust me. Everything's gonna be fine.
You met me at a very strange time in my life.
Now some might call this movie overrated, and maybe there is some reasoning to that argument. But even if you brought its rating down a notch, it should still be held higher than most.
Yeah!
Every week, Tyler gave the rules that he and I decided.
Gentlemen, Welcome to Fight Club.
And again, when you turn to its rankings and reviews across the web board, you start to get a sense that either Ebert was blind, or maybe he just saw something that we didn't. Who freaking knows?
Attention, Kmart shoppers.
I don't know how someone can not like Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice. That movie is great. The only thing that's wrong with the movie is someone is spelling Beetlejuice incorrectly, whether it's the DVD cover or the advertisement in the newspaper.
Yee-hoo! Having trouble with a living? You tired of having your home space violated? You want to get rid of them pesky living critters once and for all? Well, come on down and see me, folks, because I'm the after-house leading bioexorcist.
Who the hell knows though, right? All I know is 2 stars is rubbish.
Yeah.
That's right, I said rubbish. Everyone else seems to be getting it right, except Ebert.
One of them young punks coming to take my baby out on the first date. Who the fuck are you?
I'm Mr. Burnett. I'm Reggie.
What you doing here?
Came to take on Megan.
What?
I came to take on Megan.
How old are you?
I'm 15, Mr. Burnett.
Motherfucker, you look 30.
Well, to answer that question,
Yeah, motherfucker.
now I'm not going to try to blow smoke up your booty and try to convince anyone that it deserves 4 stars. That's ludicrous. But one?
Wow, that's messed up.
Bad Boys 2 is awesome. Pure fun, super funny, and action-packed. Who wouldn't want to see that?
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when we come for you? And that's the fact, and that's next Miss Nose. Hey, dude, you gotta learn the words. We usually only do the chorus.
I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. I mean, this movie does get a pretty bad rap with most critics, but as you can tell, regular humans thoroughly enjoy it. Ebert,
You disappoint me.
I address you tonight not as the President of the United States, not as the leader of a country, but as a citizen of humanity.
what in the blue hell did Harry Tasker ever do to anybody to get disrespected in such a manner?
Oh, it's just a ricochet. It's all funny till somebody gets shot in the leg.
So maybe there are more plot holes in this movie than there are fat people in America. But do I really care?
I don't know.
This movie has the same problem Bad Boys 2 had. It just happens to be target practice for most critics. But again, humans love it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Axel. Sidney Bernstein. Thank you, gentlemen, very much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
If you get your head out of your ass long enough, kiss my ass, you're getting more and more like me every day. Next thing you know, you're gonna have afros, just big dicks and all.
Now this movie might not be as good as the first one, but it's still a damn good movie. This was still Eddie Murphy in his prime.
I want you out of this pool and out of this house in 7 minutes. You're still a goddamn police officer, for Christ's sake. You're gonna get us all in deep shit.
Well, I love when you talk dirty. Get your mad ass in this pool with me.
Axel, get out of the goddamn pool! I told you this dick was slippery!
And Tony Scott was a damn good director.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy is not likable. How can he say that?
He's an asshole.
It doesn't matter, because when you watch these scenes, you'll ask yourself afterwards, what kind of a crazy scumbag would give this movie 1 star?
Nobody. I mean, well, fucking assholes do.
Where do you live?
In the city.
Do you have a house?
Apartment.
Own or rent?
Rent.
What do you do for a living?
Lots of things.
Where's your office?
I don't have one.
How come?
I don't need one.
Where's your wife?
Don't have one.
How come?
It's a long story.
Do you have kids?
No, I don't.
How come?
It's an even longer story.
Are you my dad's brother?
What's your record for consecutive questions asked?
38.
I'm your dad's brother, all right.
You have much more hair on your nose than my dad.
How nice of you to notice.
I'm a kid.
This one hits me more on the personal side because Uncle Buck is fantastic. And it's not one of those it's so bad that it's good sort of movies, or a stupid funny movie either. But it's genuinely a good, clean-humored movie.
You get the pole out of your keister, we're gonna get along just fine.
Did you ever have anyone embarrass you like this?
No.
And to call Uncle Buck's character creepy, well, that's just stupid.
I could have told you that.
And I know for a fact that I'm not alone in saying that. So to give Uncle Buck 1.5 stars, well...
Why don't you make like a tree and get out of here?
Well, I guess I'm a little ass kid then, because I love this movie.
Boy, shit, I'm a man. What? Nothing.
Jim Carrey is one of the greatest comedy actors of all time. And this is one of his big three movies, along with The Mask and Dumb and Dumber. Now, while it might be goofy as hell, it's also funny as hell.
He ain't lying.
And if a movie is billed as a comedy, then proceeds to deliver many, many laughs, how the hell can you give it 1 star?
I don't know.
And I'm not alone in believing in its supremacy. When recently pitted up against another great comedy, Anchorman, it beat it 43 to 39 votes. And these are votes from random people who love to watch movies. Now before we get to the number 1 pick, let me show you some honorable mentions.
You just kicked me? You must be out of your mind. You want some of me? I'm gonna give you an LAPD ass kicking.
Here is Sub-Zero. Now, Plane Zero.
My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius, commander of the armies of the North, general of the Felix Legions, loyal servant to the true emperor Marcus Aurelius, father to a murdered son, husband to a murdered wife, and I will have my vengeance in this life or the next.
Yes. This one hit me the hardest, for multiple reasons. Firstly, this happens to be one of my favorite films of all time, so 2 stars gets me pretty angry. But let's not make this all about me, no matter how awesome I am.
Yeah.
A low rating for a movie like this is ridiculous. Gladiator is undoubtedly a great movie. You cannot dispute that. You can call it overrated and say it's not as good as Braveheart or Spartacus, but the movie itself has great acting, a great story, and is made with such passion by an incredible director in Ridley Scott. You can't say it's just a basic action movie with a lot of explosions because, well, there weren't a lot of explosions. So let's take it a step further. Overall, critics like it. It has a high rating across the board, and it's within the top 50 movies on IMDb.
Are you serious? I'm dead serious.
But that's still not good enough, is it? Well, what else can we add? Well, in a recent poll that asked people what their favorite Ridley Scott movie was, Gladiator was ranked number 1, ahead of his other great movies like Alien, Blade Runner, and Black Hawk Down.
That's what I'm talking about.
Now what else can I throw in the face of this poo-poo review?
What?
Oh yeah, that's right. There's a small matter of Gladiator winning 5 Academy Awards, including Best Picture. But after all of that, Gladiator gets anointed with 2 measly stars. You know what I think about that?
Fuck you, asshole.
Fuck you, asshole.
You, fuck you, and fuck you, I'm out.
Fuck you, and fuck you.
Fuck me? No. Fuck you.
Flaming Dragon, fuckface. First, take a big step back and literally fuck your own face!
Ooh, that felt good. Do you agree with our list? Of course you do. Why the hell wouldn't you? Look forward to more of our top 10 videos from Movie Ninjas.